Well, are you looking to slim down? Well, Maria Christovergus learned about a program that might be just what you need.
Soda, potato chips, chocolate cake, ice cream, even beer. Are any of these items on your craving list? Well, for many people, this is how they cope. This is what they eat when they splurge. But imagine never craving any of these foods ever again. Dr. Raphael Foss with 904 Thin is here. And Dr. Foss, you say that you have a way that will make all of these cravings disappear.
Yeah, that's the really hard to believe part. How can you make me not crave these things that I've been doing? And where do these cravings come from? They come from the brain. It's all about the biochemistry, and it's all about the receptors. And so to really kind of make it really simple, I think if I just drew it out for everybody, they'd be able to understand. So let me just go ahead and draw this out so you guys can understand here what's going on. Okay, so take a look at this right here. This right here is a typical client that's coming in who has damaged receptors. When you have damaged receptors, you start craving bad things like sugar and salts and different things that the body, depending on the imbalances, will determine these abnormal cravings. Now, what we do with our program is we get your receptors from being damaged to being nice and healthy. And this doesn't happen in one day. This takes maybe a few weeks. And now, guess what happens? Now, all of a sudden, you're craving healthy food, proteins, vegetables, fruits. And if you can start craving these healthy foods, guess what that does to your health and your metabolism? It continues that momentum that you start from the program, and that's how you're able to maintain your weight for the rest of your life. Because imagine you're no longer craving these things. And if you force yourself to eat it, you won't feel right afterwards. All of a sudden, your energy level will start to come down. You'll be groggy. Your body will immediately tell you that you did something wrong. Now, at the same time, because you don't go from here to here in a day, you don't go back in a day either. It takes time. So a lot of people, when they go through our program, sometimes they'll eat bad food afterwards. They won't gain the weight, and they say, oh my gosh, how did this happen? But if you do it 2-3 days in a row, then all of a sudden you start to gain weight. So going from here to here, it's a process that takes some time. So, you almost have to work at messing it up once you've corrected it. And that's really how the craving process works.
And this is so true, because I went through the program. Not only do I look at those foods that I started mentioning at the beginning of the segment, I look at them differently because they make me feel so yucky. But yes, when I do have a bad day, hurricane season, we're eating lots of junk food, maybe we're stuck in the house. I don't like how I feel, but the weight does not come back on very quickly. So it's really impressive. What you just drew really, I think, very clearly explains how these receptors work. Let's talk about some real stories besides my own. You have a story of Betty and how she really beat her cravings.
Absolutely. So, Betty, she had some real food issues, and let's just say she'd wake up in the middle of the night just to eat. She craved bad foods all day long. She thought she was doomed for life because she could not help herself, and she was truly helpless to lose weight on her own. After finishing the program, she lost 36 pounds, and she only craves the good stuff, right? How is this possible? Take a look at her before and after pictures. They're just absolutely amazing.
And then you also have, and I know when I went through the program, this was the list that I loved. It was my Bible. You have a list of foods, good and bad, that people need to stick to. Explain to our viewers how that works.
So everybody's different. So when you scan with our program, with our algorithms, it tells you the best foods to help your body get into this balanced state, this state of fat burning. And so if you look at your screen, these are actually all the good foods, right? This is one example, right? Now, look at all the foods that are on here. They're all proteins, veggies, fruits. They all look healthy, right? Now take a look at this specific client's list of bad fat storage foods. If you take a look at these foods, these are foods you would think are healthy for you, right? And so for you and I, it may turn out that these foods actually will help us burn fat, but for this individual, it caused their bodies to actually store more fat. And the only way to really figure that out is through our algorithms. That's the only way I know how to do it. And when you start eating the foods that are on your green list, on your fat burning list, your body begins to change. It's absolutely amazing. And so what we do is we enter the health challenges into our software, and it literally populates this list of food proteins, vegetables, fruits, and spices from fat burning all the way through fat storage. And so that way you know what you need to eat to get these dramatic results.
Yeah, it's so true, because strawberries, who would think strawberries could actually, you know, not be good for somebody's diet? But I found for me, it really prevented me from being able to lose weight.
Exactly, and I can eat strawberries and I'm fine. So we're all different. So why guess when our technology exists?
So let's talk real quick. You've got locations all over the First Coast.
We do. We're conveniently located. We have a Tapestry Park, a Jacksonville Beach, a Fleming Island, and an airport location, so we're conveniently located. And we're going to go ahead and offer a special to the first 25 callers that call in right now. If you want to go ahead and get rid of those cravings and feel better, the first 25 callers will get the opportunity to get a free consultation in our office. Come on in and let's help you get over those cravings so that you can enjoy the rest of your life and be healthy. And we offer a 20-pound guarantee on top of that, so there's nothing to lose except for the weight.
20 pounds at least. Great. Thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Foss.
Thank you.
And we'd like to thank 904thin.org for sponsoring this segment. Remember, the first 25 people who schedule today gets a free consultation. The number is 904-549-6424, and the website is 904thin.org.